South Africa.
Born in South Africa, raised in Sydney, Australia.
Yes.
Lived in America for 12 years now.
Yeah. Geez, you
crazy.
skipped through your life really quickly. We're done.
know.
Thank you.
I'm really upset because like I feel like getting older just goes really fast.
So fast.
Like I feel like I spent so much time in my 20s and like in my 30s, I feel like I'm already 40.
Oh, yeah.
know what I
We
mean?
basically are. We can't pout anymore. The pout's done.
Try to do it. It's
I
harder, right? It's so much harder as you hit 30 to pout. But you told me that it's because God doesn't want us to pout.
It doesn't want, it's not sexy to pout
It's not.
anymore.
I mean,
It's
maybe
really
like,
not.
I can't even get my
No.
lips together.
And then you get the lines and
And then you
stuff
get the
too.
lines.
Yep, no more
I keep
pouting.
telling myself that even like, you know, Russian supermodels
They do.
they can't pout either.
No.
So, you
No, and
know,
they shouldn't because they're
yeah.
over 30.
Yeah.
But let's go back to your childhood.
Oh my gosh.
What was it like? What was it like growing? Because you moved out here when you were about 4, is
Yes,
that right?
I had a really good childhood.
Did you?
My
That's
parents are really supportive and they were really there for me through this whole transition of, you know, being, it's this whole celebrity thing. So, you know, but I was overweight as a child and I got teased a lot. I was about 90 kilos.
Which is so surprising because you were so teeny tiny.
Yeah.
That when I read that you were like that, I'm like, bullshit. And then I looked
you
it
saw
up
the
and
pictures.
I'm like, yeah, you kind of were.
But I think I was overweight because I felt unsettled. And I think
Yeah.
weight is an emotional issue more
Yeah.
than it is a physical issue. And that's why people yo-yo a lot because they haven't figured out why they overeat. And for me, I felt unsettled moving from South Africa and then we kept moving house. So it wasn't my parents' fault, it was just circumstance. But yeah, it was definitely something that I had to overcome.
And because you got teased quite badly because kids are
definitely.
assholes if you
And
stand
my first
out
guy
in any
that came
way.
up to me was like, you know, you need to go to Jenny Craig. And I did, bitch.
Did you really when you were that young?
No, I didn't go to Jenny Craig. I just tried to find out what the reasoning was behind why I was eating so poorly.
Far out.
Yeah.
Because when you're young, you just want to fit in too, you know?
Yeah, you just want to be
School's
loved.
rough.
And then, you know, what was hard for me is I'd lost the weight, and then 6 months after I lost the weight, which was almost, I went down to 50 kilos.
Wow.
Then I got on home and away. So then my identity was like, oh my gosh, I need to stay a certain weight to be perfect.
Right.
So then I was like so afraid to gain weight, and that's when you have problems with like self-destruction and self-love and all that kind of stuff. Is you know is around that sort of very sensitive time.
And also being so young and losing the weight and then getting, you know, such a great role.
It's like it's almost like you're being rewarded for being perfect.
Yeah.
So for me, I've had to work on that throughout most of my life, but even now, like just that perfectionist problem that I have, which is constantly trying to please everyone and make sure that, you know, you're always feeling and looking your best, but that's not realistic, and there is no such thing as perfection.
No.
And we need to realize that everyone has something that they're struggling with, and no one is untouched by that.
No. Isn't it anytime I look at anyone, I'm like, even when, you know, shit's hard in your own life, I'm like, you wouldn't swap your problems though, because you never know what's going on.
And everyone shows their highlight reel.
Yes.
No one ever shows the truth. I mean, I try to do a little more of that in my Instagram and my blog, Bottle and Heels. I try to really be honest and open because I feel like there's so many people who are struggling. And if they can go, well, Tammin's really struggled before and she seems to be persevering, then maybe I can as well. And I think it definitely makes people feel less isolated and less alone.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and that was my mission to why I started it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.